Okay, so hypothetically speaking, if JBJ95 has a show in Tampa on the same day as Donghan at the same time at different places, where you going?
Ooh.
Boop, boop, boop.
Exactly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Not Your Average Fangirls. My name is Carolina, and for today, I just want to say my baby Yukiam is going to be on Law of the Jungle, and I'm hype about it, and hopefully he doesn't struggle too much because he's a little baby.
He will.
Have you ever watched the Law of the Jungle episode, Carolina?
No, not yet.
Oh.
It's all struggle. It's
You
all
gonna struggle,
struggle.
girl. You gonna struggle.
Carolina's gonna fly into the jungle and like beat any animal that comes near him.
Right? It's gonna be like 2 months later after they record it, but I'm still gonna fly over there and fight that animal. Like, how dare
Avenge
you?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
You'd be like, which one was it? Which one of you was it?
You read that you had a stupid mole in your eye. I knew it.
Anyway, it's Kat, and I have actually religiously been watching Law of the Jungle the past, like, week and a half. Yeah, I'm trying to use up my Viki subscription since, I don't got any other outlet to watch shows anymore.
Well, there's that.
Hey, this is Cynthia, and I'm still in my feelings about BTS.
She got me in my feelings.
Hey.
But I won't be catching villains.
But hey, maybe one day I won't be. But probably not until next tour. Okay.
Wow. Hi, it's Terica, and today I just bought my Burn the Stage tickets. Boom, 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 boom.
Amazing.
They're actually going to show it on on Saturday and Sunday too. So Thursday, Friday, Sunday. There you go. Whatever. I'm going on Sunday. Hey.
Okay, well, starting off right away, I am gonna just say what Kat was talking about using Viki because DramaFever closed, and it was just so random.
I am upset, okay? I was in the middle, Cynthia and I were in the middle of a drama
with our son
Samuel. Mm-hmm. And now, I don't know how it ends. Will Samuel get the girl? Will his brother get the girl? Like, does Samuel end up with a sister? Or does Samuel end up with a main girl? Like, I need to know. I need to know what happened. And now
Wait. So Samuel and his brother are fighting over a girl and her sister?
No.
Listen. Okay, so there's...
I was like, whoa, what?
There's Samuel and his brother, and then the girl that they both like, and she has a little sister who has a crush on Samuel's character. And the main girl, she's like, okay, like, she's cute.
Samuel deserves better.
Like, yeah, he does. She doesn't like suit him. Now the little sister suits him better.
Well, yeah,
so
she suits him better because she's the only one that likes him. He
should
go with the sure thing.
Samuel,
the main girl likes Samuel. She's just in denial. And then his brother told the girl that he likes her, so now she's like, oh shit, do I like the brother or do I like Samuel? And then there's a best friend that me and Cynthia think is the best friend that has a crush on the brother of Samuel. His name is Jay. So it's Jay and Robin. Samuel's name is Robin and his brother's name is Jay. And we think that the main girl's best friend has a crush on Jay.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. And there's, like, I'm never going to have answers. Yeah,
it seems like a lot going on. I would have gave up.
It was a DramaFever original, and, like, now...
We scattered
DramaFever
the internet for anything. Like, we're like, where do we...
We really did. I was like, where can I watch this? This has to be somewhere, and it's nowhere. It's nowhere.
I'm sure that somebody else will probably get the rights to it or something. From DramaFever.
Or they're just gonna leave me. They're just gonna leave me open-ended and not give me anything.
That's horrible. I mean, that's me. I was watching Devilish Joy, which was only on DramaFever, and now I have to, like, squander around the internet and block, like, 50 million ads in order to watch this. And the last episode, I've been waiting, like, 3 days for subs, and I'm like, dang it. I can't understand crap. I can't watch this. DramaFever, why?
And then I'm like... Even Gangnam Beauty was just especially on DramaFever, so now I can't even rewatch it or anything. That was nothing.
This is so wild, though. Like, it just kind of happened. Like, me and Terica were talking about it. Like, we messed, and with our friend Marianne, because we went to K Expo, and they were, a
Drama.
like partner or
A
sponsor
yeah.
or
They
whatever.
put the drama and DramaFever for it.
But they but they apparently the rumor was that they like dropped their sponsorship or whatever. And now I'm like thinking like, does this have something to do with it all? Because it's not like one day they're gonna be like, okay, it's gonna be shut down. Bye. I think that, you know, the upper ups probably knew that this was gonna happen. So,
which is so weird because they still granted people who bought those VIP tickets the year subscription. Because one of my friends that was at the K Expo, on Twitter, she was just like, well, I bought the VIP ticket that came with the 1 year free subscription. She's like, and now it's just gone. And I've only used it for like 2 months. And I was like, dang. Because they say free subscription, but that subscription wasn't free because them tickets were like $300.
exactly.
For what happened?
paid.
Yeah. So you paid. That subscription fee was slid in there on the cool.
Yep. It's just weird. It's like an end of an era, though, because I remember, like, DramaFever was the first place I started watching anything, like, you know, Korean. And I remember watching one of the, like, end of year, award ceremony that's, like, 4 hours long. I'm pretty sure it was Mama. And I saw it on DramaFever, and that's when it just went down the hole, like. And now it's gone.
Yeah, my very first DramaFever drama was EXO Next Door.
Oh my god,
Next Star! Oh my god.
Oh my
Remember when
god.
they took
And then I
took it
subscribed
off?
to it.
They took it off and everybody was just like, you gotta watch it now. Everybody rewatched that thing. Just because they were taking it off.
I sure rewatched
Remember, I wasn't into dramas, and then Carolina was like, you have to watch Boys Over Flowers. And I was like, I guess. And she was like, here, it's on this app. And I was like, okay, so I watched it. So Boys Over Flowers was the first thing I ever watched on DramaFever.
Amazing. You're welcome.
Almost paradise.
It's funny because as soon as Kat started watching it, like she was just like, why would you guys make me watch this? This is so many feels.
Fun fact, I've never seen the drama Boys Over Flowers, but I watched the play because J1's in it.
Of course you
Dang.
did.
Yeah, Boys Over Flower is iconic. It's like the first drama that everybody watches, and then they just spiral down. It's amazing. But hey, I don't know what happened. DramaFever, it was like 9 years of dramas and all this content and craziness. And I mean, it's sad. It's sad to see it go.
If anyone knows where to watch Revenge Note 2, the rest of the episodes, please let me know.
Well, since we're sending out PSAs, if anyone knows where I can watch 100 Days My Prince, I need that too. Because the Asian wiki thingy Asian. Or whatever it's called, Watch Asia something, it's not working.
We're going to have to get that other app. There is now the Cocoa
or something. Yeah. Okay, well, moving on to our next crazy news that happened this week. Hyuna left Cube.
Woo! Yes! Liberation!
Like, are we surprised? Not really, but at the same time, we were still low-key, like, you know, hoping for the
Insanity.
best. But
I feel like every week that we have done this podcast, we have some type of, like, Hyuna update.
You're right.
That's how crazy
it's been happening.
Every week since September 12th, because that's when we found out.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure because every week there was something else. Oh, they're going to have them stay. Oh, no, they're kicking them out. Oh, now they're going to let them stay. No, oh, they're kicking. Oh, nobody knows. And now look. Now she was just like, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah, and she, like, wrote, like, the letter to the CEO.
She explained that in her letter about how it felt.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yep.
And she was like, you know, I dedicated so much time to this company, like, and then she talked about how, because she was a JYP trainee, she was in Wonder Girls and everything, she talked about how even JYP was like, you should go with Cube, like, this is a better fit for you to go with Cube. And she was like, you know, I put my career on the line to go to this company, and this is what you guys did to me in the end. She was like, and then she was talking about how, like, it's not even, it's like the principal, like, she's just hurt, like, this is her family, like, and she was saying, like, after, like, everything happened, like, because she found out, like, when the articles came out, she was like, after everything happened, like, going to the company that is my home, it felt uncomfortable. I was like, that's so sad.
I know. That's so sad to think about that. You know, she spent so much time and everything, and with this company and it's their family. And I think in the letter too, she was just like, it was awkward and uncomfortable going into the company because it's like everybody else knew what was going on, but I had no idea. Poor Hyuna, honestly. But I'm glad that she was just like, you know what? If you don't give me an answer by this date, then I'm dipping out. And that's exactly what she did.
Yep.
She was like, bye.
I'm proud of her in the sense that she, of course, didn't give Cube any power. It's like, you tell me what's happening by this time. Because I feel like Cube would drag her along, which I feel like is low-key what's happening with Edon. I feel like
so too.
He hasn't made the decision to leave, and Cube hasn't made the decision whether they want to keep him or not.
Yeah.
So it's just going to keep dragging along until either one side's like, okay, fine, like, you can stay in Pentagon. Or he's like, you know what, I'm done. And, like,
well, I have
leaves.
questions about, like, contracts. So did she have, like, a few more years or something? Is she just, like, dipped out? Like, is she going to get penalized for that? Or, like, does anybody know?
I don't know. I don't think she should if that's the case.
Well, no, I think she definitely shouldn't, yeah.
It's them that kind of made this rash decision, but Hyuna's my thing is, like, I've watched, like, interviews with Hyuna, and, like, I've read articles with her, like, about, like, what she wants to do and, like, the business side of everything she wants to take part in. And she's smart as shit. Like, she knows her stuff. And that comes with the experience of being in the industry for a while.
Yeah.
So she's not dumb. She knows exactly what she did. And she knows that if they try to do anything, she's going to be like, well, this, and this, you guys did this with the contract, and this is in the contract.
Exactly.
And she would just be like,
Yeah, I was just wondering if anyone's, like, talked about that side of the situation. Like,
I doubt it, because I think Cube knows that they would be in, like, the most shit out of, like, whether it's between them and Hyuna. I think they know that she would come out on top in the end.
She would have, like, super receipts. She would have her contract all highlighted, and the parts that they all, it would be color-coded as to what they did. Yep, everything. So
the wild thing is that because I follow, like, a lot of, like, Hyuna's people, like, that work for Cube, everyone left.
Yeah, her makeup artist is, like,
literally
with her
everyone.
right now.
Her managers, her stylist, her producers, her dancers, everyone left.
wow.
Wow. She was probably with these people for so long that they too were just like, your family, like, we leaving with you.
I would too.
Like,
I'd be like, Hyuna leaves, I leave, bye.
But Hyuna is out here living her life. She was in Japan. She's in LA. She sent her mama a bouquet with thousands of dollars in it. Like, she out here living.
She posted about how
posted it all on Instagram for the world to know.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, good for her.
Well, in other girls' sad news in the girl group side of K-pop, there were recently pictures of Kyla from Priston.
Oh,
and she was working at a carnival in...
Girl, not even pictures, but videos.
Oh, there's a whole video. Yeah, that's right. But it was... I don't know what state, but it was in the States. And she was just working at a carnival. And now it's like the question of what the heck is happening with Priston, really? Because nobody has heard about them in ages. And I'm so upset about this because Kyla was just getting hate because she was... like, oh, she was considered too fat. And I'm like, she's like 15, y'all. Like,
everyone, like, your body's
15.
changing at 15.
Like, give her like a year and that's it. Like, all of the baby fat will be gone. Like, that pissed me off so much. But to the point that they had to,
and
like,
not
that
even
this
that,
is happening.
She's not overweight. She's a small
not.
girl.
Like,
I was like, what do you guys mean?
It's just
and then on top of that,
yeah,
there was also drama with her brother too.
Ooh, spill the tea.
What?
Yeah, I can't exactly remember like exactly what happened, but like there were like emails back and forth with her brother, and her brother was like calling her out, saying that she's like basically just like trashing on her and stuff. And then
she's
started
like fake, and that the family doesn't like talk to him, and that they're trying to put up this front of being like this perfect family. And
and trying to like spill secrets and stuff, and saying that she didn't deserve to be an idol, and everyone like, it was crazy, and she like had to respond to him. It was a mess. Yeah,
that's insane. Oh my god.
So there was a lot of stuff revolving around like Kyla and like why she left, because everybody was like, oh, is it just because she's getting hate? And then Priston and like Pledis were like, oh, it's like health issues. And then she just like went back to the States, and she just didn't come back. Like, and then they like released a statement That, and the saddest thing was seeing Pristin, because I feel like they didn't know what was happening either.
They didn't.
Because, like, when they went to, like, award shows and stuff, they'd be like, oh, we miss you, like, we miss our missing piece, da-da-da, we miss our maknae, da-da-da-da-da. And then it just happened all of a sudden. And then Pristin just no news about them whatsoever. The, like, unit had that little unit they did,
and that was
come back, and that was it. And, like, no one's heard anything. And then one of the members recently went on live, I think, because it was her birthday.
Yeah, my girl, my bias.
And she was like, I don't know what's happening.
She has no clue. Yeah.
That's so sad. I saw a video of that, and you could tell, like, just from her eyes, like, she really has no idea what the heck is happening.
Yeah.
Or, like, nobody's telling them anything of what's happening. And I'm like, damn, man, that's so sad. That's so
scary for them, because they, like, dedicated all this time and stuff for, like, you know, to, like, train, and, like, they finally think they're gonna debut, and they do, and they're like, yes, and then, like, maybe, like, had, two comebacks. They had their debut and then the comeback, and then everything just went, like, downhill.
Hopefully Pledis will give us some kind of update on Pristin.
That's what I'm hoping for, because, I mean, I love Pristin. I don't know all the members like that,
but
I love
Pristin.
Yeah, like, I love their music, and they were so cute and adorable, so now I'm just like, what the heck? We're moving on to, so, you know that all of us out here with our Hispanic heritage, even Terica, I don't care, man.
Terica got Spanish in her family.
Exactly. So there you go. So anyway, so there's some speculation going around because the Mr. Daddy Yankee liked something BTS related on Twitter. And he doesn't even follow BTS or anything. So now the whole world is shook. And by the whole world, I mean the whole K-pop world and the whole Latin K-pop world. Because, oh my God, if BTS does a song with Daddy Yankee, that's it. It's going to be literally everywhere.
Out of here.
Like,
in 8th grade, could nobody tell me Daddy Yankee wasn't my man?
But you're right, though. You're right.
Yeah.
When Gasolina to this day, still about everywhere. See, like everywhere. That everybody knows that song. So imagine a BTS song with Daddy Yankee.
Yo, you're right. Gasolina is the bop, because as soon as you hear that, dun, 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 people are like, yeah!
Middle school dances, everybody turn up.
Oh my gosh, no. Or it's like that. It's like the beginning of a Daddy Yankee song, and then all of a sudden you hear, sugar.
Imagine. Yo, I'll be lit. So this is all speculation. This is all because he liked the tweet, but everybody, you know, already
it's like out. Prince Royce all over again. When
Prince Royce
that was the Airplane 2 thing, and everybody was like, oh my God!
Oh my God.
Like, what's going on?
Man.
But you guys know what isn't a rumor? Namjoon's new mixtape.
Woo! You right?
That he just gave us like a couple days notice. He's like, yo, guess what? I'm going to drop a mixtape in 3 days.
I saw a tweet where they were like, Namjoon has his same hairstyle from when he dropped his first mixtape.
Yes.
Oh my God, yes.
In the season greetings, it has the date of his mixtape in there.
Yeah, and we stupid.
Dang it. And nobody noticed?
Nobody knew, because it just said, well, because they just gave out, in the season greeting, there's random dates that don't correlate with the boys' birthdays. But it'll be like, RM Day, Sugar Day. And I'm like, what is this? Like, this is random. This is in the middle of October. Like, what is he talking about? Now we know.
Carolina said there's a Sugar Day.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to look for it, because I have the season greetings. I'll look for it, and I'll let you know what's happening.
Please, because, honestly, somebody on Twitter was just like, okay, so Hobie gave us, like, how long?
8 days.
8 days. There we go. So he gave us 8 days. Namjoon out here giving us 3.
Yoongi's gonna be like,
Yoongi's gonna give us 24 hours.
No, he literally gonna be a Beyonce and be like, here you go, boom, drop.
Oh, by the way, here's a mixtape. Here you go.
Or whatever.
Like, oh, cool.
August part 2 in 12 hours. We're gonna be like, what?
Now, I don't think they'll even do 12 hours. He'll literally just gonna drop it.
Yeah, drop it.
Like,
they'll just tweet the link.
Yeah, not even say
No, he'll go on V Live. He go V Live for like 5 minutes, be like, he's just gonna sit there and he's gonna be like, sugar, and then end it, and then gonna tweet out the link. We're gonna be like, oh my God!
Or do like they did for the Japanese review. Don't even tweet the link. Just say, oh yeah, we got this album out. You have to go find it.
Oh yeah, you gotta go find it.
What?
Like that billboard.
I was like, oh, cool. Thanks.
And the thing is, Big Hit does this because they know we'll find it.
Oh, they
Like,
know.
they'll
And they
do it.
laugh. And they like, ha ha
The
ha
army
ha.
will do the work for them.
Just like they're doing for the billboard that randomly popped up in LA.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that
That's
about?
right.
I don't
And
understand.
now, okay, now everybody's making theories about it and how it's about like the temperature because it's in some if
Global
it's,
warming.
If it's red, it's like hot, and then in some places it's cold because it's blue and all this. I'm just like, oh dear God, what are
does
we
that have
getting
to do with
into?
anything, But okay.
I don't know because Jimin had blue hair.
What?
Like,
Oh yeah, because
Jimin had blue hair.
Jimin does.
And
That's
then
okay.
that's
When
it.
their hair started changing in the middle of tour, I was like, something is happening.
Exactly.
Like they're not just gonna like.
They
no,
don't do that for
no,
fun.
no. Yeah, they don't do that for fun. And then all of a sudden, Jimin has blue hair. I'm like, no, that's too drastic of a change. It's not a haircut. It's a whole dye job, a whole process.
I saw the picture of Jimin with blue hair. I went, damn, he looks drinkable, like some water.
You're right. My God, he's so beautiful.
Okay, well, in other news, we have this. So
I'm so excited
we
about
have
this.
our 101 boys from Brand New Music, Daehui and Woojin. They were confirmed to be performing with MXM at the year-end concert event. I forgot which one, but literally, as you can hear, Kat is freaking out. But it's because this is literally like the monster Ricky in the making. Like this group that Brand New Music is gonna put with these 4 boys, and
It's gonna be so
I don't know
good.
if they're gonna add anybody else, but like literally just thinking about the 4 boys, like it's insane. Like they're so talented, and just from like even when Produce 101 when they went all 4.
Yes, if you watch
And-
Produce 101, you guys should know that whatever is coming with the 4 of these boys is not going to be okay because Welcome to My Hollywood is a bop. And they just sung it, and it was just an audition. It was an audition,
You're
people.
right.
They had never done anything before, and this was like the first thing. Welcome to My Hollywood. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I love
Yeah.
MXM.
Aren't you?
I love MXM.
I didn't know that you were excited about it, Kat. Not at all.
Bro, like
Not at
when
all.
I read the article, when you guys sent it to me and I read it, and it was like, Daehui and Woojin gonna participate in Brand New Music's end of year concert with MXM, and I was like, it's starting.
Yep,
I was
it's
like,
starting
it's happening.
indeed. All of the 101 babies are starting to find their permanent
so
homes.
proud of them.
They're starting to find their home because they're all disappearing forever and ever, and they'll never be a 101 ever again.
Wow, Terika. Like,
I'm
Listen,
so
bitch.
hurt.
please.
I just went from so excited to like at the bottom of the food chain. Like, thank you.
Like, wow. Okay.
I went from
well,
a tiger to like a sheep in like 2 seconds.
I'm just saying, like, everything comes with a price. We're getting brand
Okay.
new boys, but we're losing 101.
We're getting Brand New Boys, and we're getting Newest, and we're getting like a bunch of other groups
And
that are going to
Hot Shot.
debut.
Hot
And
Shot.
Hot
Daniel's
Shot,
group.
yeah.
And Ong
And,
is gonna be
like-
in a drama next year, and I'm so excited for it. He's gonna have his
Oh, here she
acting
goes.
debut. And listen, I'm not okay about it. Okay.
Bro, I literally said this. I said, Ong is going to leave 101 and he's going to do dramas. And what's
We kept
happening?
telling her that because she's like, when will I see Ong again? We're like, he's going to
Yeah,
act.
I was like, he's
And
going to
she's
act.
like, yeah.
I was like,
Okay, he's gonna
be
act,
in
but
dramas.
is he gonna show up on my doorstep like in the USA? Like, hi, I'm an actor. No, I need him in a group
yeah,
too.
KCON brings actors all the time.
Heck yeah,
Okay,
they
you're
do.
right. You're right, but that's not enough.
Don't
okay?
be putting
I
that bad
need, like-
juju on me, okay? I'm gonna meet
Right?
Minjae. Thank you.
Yeah, right?
You could have if he was an
Cynthia's got
ace.
to... Oh my God.
Oh,
Talk about that, Terika.
what the heck?
We're still bitter about this and it's been like years.
Seriously.
But I'm saying Ong is the next Park Hyung-sik. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh my
I've said
God.
this since I saw Ong. That is literally, I was like, he is literally Park Hyung-sik.
He is. Oh my God, they should
reincarnated.
do a drama together where they're brothers.
Brothers. Oh my God.
Stop it. Do you want me to die? That would literally be the drama that I would
Write a
flip
drama, and we will
table.
single-handedly revive DramaFever. We will provide all of the monies for
I'm
them to
going to
come back
write
for
a
this.
drama just about that. Oh my God. That's brilliant. And they should be pining for the same girl. Oh my God.
No,
Okay.
no.
No.
My God. Oh
Ong's
my
going to be
God.
the second lead. I'm sorry, Carolina. That's just the way it's going to
Well,
go.
yeah, he doesn't have that much experience under his belt yet. He has to be second.
Yeah,
lead.
he has to be the
Well,
second lead. I
obviously,
mean,
I
if
know.
Jisoo is still second lead,
We're not gonna talk about it.
I still need time to like not be first because he's popular, so they're gonna give him a drama right off the bat where he gets the girl. He needs to go through some trials and tribulation. Okay, he
Yeah.
needs to be the second lead for at least 4 dramas,
Yep.
and then we can give him a main lead.
That's how it works.
In other news, YG announced that Blackpink is apparently doing solos. Nobody knows how true this is.
And by Blackpink, we mean Jennie.
Blackpink, he means
Jennie.
all of Blackpink are eventually going to do solos, but right now it's just Jennie. So focus on Jennie because it's just Jennie right now.
Look at all of Jennie's photo shoots. Look how glamorous she is. It's Jennie.
Jennie. He's just shoving Jennie down our throats.
Jennie from the block.
Jennie from your area, okay?
Which is like, seriously. I don't know, it's just weird. And Jennie is my bias, and I'm still really concerned why she's doing solos and Blackpink hasn't even had a
full-length album.
Like, what?
That's just confusing. I don't understand it either. Like, when they announced that, I'm just like, but you guys, what? Like, give me a full-length Blackpink album. Okay, like, for example, Key from SHINee, we talked about this last week. He's just having a solo. And it took 10 years.
It's been like 11 years.
10 years. And you're telling me that Jennie out here been debuted, what, like 2 years? And then she's like, oh, okay, we're going. Everybody do solo. I'm like, no, give me a full-length album. I can't be bopping to the same 9 songs forever.
Oh, can you, like, give me a full, like, can you give me at least 3 full Blackpink comebacks where they actually, like, promote and, like, do things?
Seriously.
And then give me a solo debut? Like
sometimes I don't understand the YG marketing plan. I'm just like, I think y'all got this all backwards. Like,
let us help you out.
How it works.
That's why they had to pull in Seungri, you know?
Oh, my God.
Right? You completely
that
right. Look at that.
That show is so funny.
That show's so funny. I love that show.
It's not what I expected. Like, oh my God. I love it.
It's so bad, isn't it? I love it.
But listen, Seungri can be in charge of marketing for YG. But let's talk about something that just came out that has been roaming around. This professor in Penn, what's that? Penn Station.
Penn State.
This professor at Penn University did a whole lecture about it being like Asian cool, and he talked about BTS. And I just got a lot of feels because as an advertising and public relations student, this was so mind-blowing to me because he literally said, if anybody here that is trying to be in a global market does not know who BTS is, who's destroying and owning the global market, then you're not going to be able to compete with nobody. You're not going to be able to have new ideas.
Yeah, you're literally in the wrong field.
And I was shooketh. I was so shook. Like, I was like, you're right. You're completely right. If you don't know what's going on, like, because you're in this little bubble of, well, it's not American, so I'm not going to do anything with it. You're not going to compete with nobody out there in this world. Like, you need to think global and be involved globally in order to be able to compete globally. You know what I mean?
Those students didn't even know what soju was. Like, I watched the whole lecture. and they're like, what's soju? I'm like, you stupid.
Well, to be fair, if you're not a drinker, you wouldn't know what soju is.
No, like the point, like he put like the different alcohols. They're like, what do you think is the most popular alcohol in the world? And everybody picked vodka. And then he said, actually, it's soju. And everybody's like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like for me, I also took another side of it too with his like how he said Asian cool.
Yeah.
It's like really interesting to me how like different waves of cultures are seen as like hot topics or fads. So right now it's like Asian cool. So anything that has to do with like Asian culture, like where it's clothing or food or whatever, like that's the in thing. Like, oh, go eat K barbecue, where, oh, go wear this Japanese label, blah, blah, blah. And then it fades out. And then next you know, it's like, oh, Latin American like culture is cool. So like, oh, like Latin music and like Spanish influences are cool. And like, it's really funny how people like cycle through these like fads of cultures, but like the people who like, this is my culture is kind of like, this is my everyday thing. And like now you're trying to make it like it's some special, unique thing. And like
a jacket,
you know,
like
instead
cool
of like,
jacket.
yeah. And I just thought that was really, cause I know I took a music class and we talked about like, what is music? And at the time, Psy's Gangnam Style was like really popular and people thought that it was a fun song and it's super popular, but it's not music. So it was really weird that you thought like this culture and this thing was like a fad and like this is really cool, but you kind of downplayed like the artistry of it. So it's kind of like you're taking these cultures and you're thinking that it's something to try on, but you're not looking into the people who live this every day. And that's kind of what I got from it too, from the psychology side.
Well, there's a book out that I read, and I got it from like Barnes and Nobles. I was like skimming through stuff, and I saw this book, and it's by I forgot what the author's name is, but it's called The Birth of Korean Cool, and it's like how one nation is conquering the world through or through pop culture, and it's such a good book. Like, it's a genuinely good book, and it kind of like touches on literally what we were talking about, and I want to remember the author's name. I think it's like Unihong or something like that. But it's a great book. So if you are interested, like you guys too, it's such a great book. I have it here, so Cynthia, if you want to read it. But it's genuinely super informative. Like, it literally everything that Professor talked about, like this author like touched on. It was like, you know, people. Gangnam Style was like huge, and then like people started slowly getting into K-pop music, and like things that I've seen my entire life were started becoming mainstream, and it was like weird to me because in school like I was like the weird kid, I was Asian, like no one liked me, stuff like that, and I was like, damn, like that's wild.
Yeah, there's a writer that I follow on Twitter, and I forgot her but there's a writer, and she was saying how now when she was younger, she didn't want to be Asian.
Oh,
She didn't
I saw that.
She didn't want to be that because people make fun of her if she didn't fit in. But that now in the world, her son, for her son, being Asian it's normal. Obviously, like it's nothing, and he lives in a world where he has role models that are Korean because of BTS breaking this, you know, into the Western side of pop culture and things like that. And you know, that it's wild to me because again, like for me, for example, that happened with anime. Like I remember in 4th grade being into anime, trying to tell my friends about it, and they blatantly told me that's weird and walked away.
Like, same here.
So I never told anybody about it. And then now again, me being into K-pop and then seeing it now be pop culture and be mainstream, to this day, like that still blows my mind away. Like I'm just like, this is really weird that people know who BTS is or who Super Junior is or who Shiny is. I'm like, what? Like 5 years ago, you guys were just pointing fingers at me and laughing, but then now here you are because. Yeah.
Overall, that lecture was really interesting, and I'm gonna tweet it on our Twitter if you guys want to watch it because it's so really good. Moving on.
Youngjae of GOT7 and Park Jimin of JYP, 15 and is a group she's in. They came out with a youth suicide prevention campaign song called I'm All Ears.
It's beautiful.
It really is
so beautiful. And just the thought that, you know, they're doing this and participating in a campaign about this, especially with the way, you know, when GOT7's album came out and Youngjae's song came out, and it was like, you know, this is how I really feel, and that like you never really know because you see him all sunshine and rainbows. So then him doing this specifically, and then with Jimin and the combination of their voices and the message itself, I'm just like, oh my god, like JYP took their word about helping out with mental health and all this stuff to heart, and it's really nice to see them, you know, be involved in a campaign like this.
It's really great because I think Jimin is very open. She's a very, like, honest and open person. So she's always been very, like, out there with things she says and how she acts. And a lot of people don't know how to take that. And that's why a lot of people don't like Jimin and a lot of people really like Jimin. So I think for her to do something like this was very in her character. And I'm really glad I feel like she's the one that brought Youngjae along in it. Which was brilliant because their voices go so well together.
Exactly, yes.
So I was just like, this was a great choice. And I think, you know, they're both artists in the way that they express everything they do through their music. So
there's 2 lines in the song that like really stuck with me that I thought were like really nice. And like the first one is like someone's desires, you do not have to meet that expectation. And like that rings true across the board for like no matter if you're working at McDonald's or if you're a 12-year-old in middle school or if you're an idol making millions of dollars. Like there's always going to be someone there that has their idea of what you need to be, what you should be. And like sometimes that pressure gets to you and you're just like, but that's not. And so to like hear them, like just to hear that being like reaffirmed to you constantly, I think that really helps. Just have someone there like, hey, like you set your own expectations for who you are. Like don't let someone define you. And then the second one is like you are already good enough as you. And so I was just like, that's so like, I don't know, just simple things like that can really, like, if you just walk up to someone or if you have a friend and, you know, they're kind of going through something and just something like that, saying that to them, that makes a ton of difference. Like, that really helps to just hear that coming from an outside source and not just having to, like, deal with this by yourself.
I'm amazed that they did a song like this, especially because Asian culture, similar to Hispanic culture, when kids tell their parents, like, oh, I'm sad or I'm depressed, it's kind of like a get over it. Like, what do you have to be sad about?
Yep.
Like, stop. Like, you have a roof over your head. Like, we're paying for everything. Like, you should be happy. Why are you sad? Why are you upset? You know, in Hispanic culture, I know it's very prominent, and I know in Asian culture it's the same way. So for them to come out and be like, oh, like, this is a real thing that, like, kids are going through, it's great that this generation of idols are okay with saying, you know, some of us aren't okay, like, and that's all right. We just need everyone to be okay with the fact that we aren't gonna be 100% all the time.
Yeah, I think that's a very, like, minority thing too, because it's the same thing in the African American community, and a lot of times, like, religion's involved. So it's just kind of like, if you're feeling this way, it's just like, why don't you just, like, pray? And then it's like, and that's great. Like, that's great. If that's what you believe in too, that's great. But, like, sometimes you need that outside source, because if you believe in that, then it's like, well, okay, then God has put these other resources on the planet to help you. It's not just, you know.
Right.
So, like, it's really cool to see a lot of different groups and idols, like, coming together and, like, just generation as a whole kind of speaking up and saying, like, no more. Like, we're not going to just sit around and just... The
youth nowadays, they're just amazing. Like, kids nowadays are so smart and so intuitive, and they have to be with the way the world is around them.
And I think that stems from, like, like, having their favorite people have this platform to be like, you know, like, it's cool to befriend people who are different than you. Like, being mean is stupid.
It's like different, it's basically just having, like, different role models, different mentality. Like, now, obviously, the older generation is getting older, so those views are not as prominent, and they're not as prominent as what they were. So, by the way, I'm just gonna sidetrack and be like, hey guys, make sure that anybody that's 18 and over is able to vote. Register.
Yes,
register to vote, because your voice matters. And as we're saying now, you can make a change. Okay, thank you. Continue on.
Truly, If you're 18 or older or going to be 18 during the next election, you gotta vote. Because shit's not going to change by itself. Like, it's not going to magically change.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Yes.
Speaking of the youth, Day6 have become honorary ambassadors of the Korean Youth Work Agency. Woo! So it provides growth for, like, youth and, like, activities to develop, like, the potential and the character of kids, and which I think is so important, because the kids are our future. The next generation is so important.
And I think again I think it ties in again with JYP when he was like, oh, like, we want to help not only our idols but, like, the rest. And I think that Day6 is, like, a great example of even
for sure,
like, just doing what you want and trying to strive for what you want. And I'm like, you're right.
Especially because the character, like, the personalities in Day6 differ so much. So, like,
exactly,
Young K, like, he has his degree, he's, like, this smart ass, multilingual, and Jay's, like, this goofy but super intelligent music genius, and you're just like, how do they exist? So I think
because they're amazing and a beautiful gift to the earth.
And because they had someone there to mentor them and guide their potential.
Truth.
So now they're giving back.
And I think that they know how to explain the bigger picture, especially to, like, the younger generation. They have a way with their words that they just know how to get their message across and in the easiest, simplest way possible. And now it's time for the fuckery of the week.
So before we move on, the next subject that we're going to talk about is a really heavy subject. So we're just going to put a warning here. We're going to talk a little bit about child abuse and just some heavy situations. So if that have issues with that or it bothers you, then just go ahead and skip past this. So yeah.
Talking about youth, especially because of the age of the idols that are going through this, resonates very heavy in all of our hearts. The East Lights, just recently it came to light that their company has been abusing them, and it's not okay, folks. It's not okay at all, because the East Lights are a debut group. Like, they've made themselves pretty known. Like, they have a good fan base, and they're going through this. So I can only imagine if other companies are doing this to trainees, to kids. And then people wonder why kids are so, like, unreceptive to adults and to, like, feelings and, like, everything. It's because things like this happen. Like, how the hell can... me as a parent, this was my perspective. If I was one of their parents and I put my trust into you taking care of my child, and then I find out that you did what these people did to my kid, I'd fucking kill you.
But it's like, so basically, for those of you that don't know what's going on, the East Light came out, said that they were being abused by a producer as well as their CEO, basically the whole company, and that they've been going through this since 2015. So that's 3 years that this has been going on. And the boys were, like, threatened to be killed, like, if they said anything to anybody, and it just escalated really badly.
First of all, imagine that, though. Like, you're, like, the person that you're supposed to trust, that your family trusts, that you are putting your future
in their hands,
and they're telling you that I will kill you if you tell anybody about the abuse.
People are saying it was somebody inside the company that maybe had just joined the company and they had seen it and they weren't okay with it. And that's when news had came out. Because I remember months ago, there was a video of someone hitting, like, kids with, like, microphones.
Yeah,
and people are saying,
yeah.
You remember that, right?
Yes.
So people said that was the East Lights. Now, nobody, like, knew for sure who it was. Because there was, like, no faces, no, like, but that video had come out. Then, like, months later, which is now, somebody, I guess, that was new inside the company was like, well, this is not okay. And they told news outlets. Shortly after that, the leader, whose brother is also in the group, came out and was like, this is happening.
Like, again, it just goes back to thinking, like, what other idols could have gone through that, are going through that right now. Like, what trainees, what, like, small companies are doing this to these, like, kids that just want to be in entertainment and be an idol and do this thing. Like, it's crazy to think about that this is going on, but I'm so happy, you know, like, that he's speaking up finally, because this, it's, again, like, those that did all of this, they need to be punished. Like,
and the thing was, he even, because he's the oldest, obviously, he's the leader, he said, you know, if it was just me that it was happening to, I could endure it. He was like, but I can't see them go through it. Like, my little brother and, like, his bandmates, like, I couldn't see them go through it. So I had to say something about it. And no one else has spoken out about it. No other members. So
the CEO, except there was they released a recording of the CEO talking about it. Basically, like, saying, like, who's going to believe him?
Yeah, who's going to believe you over me is basically what he said. And he's a genius because he recorded everything. Like, he knew. I feel like he had been planning this for a while. He was like, I'm going to come out with this.
But I have to be smart about it.
I have to be smart, and I'm going to take everyone down with me. Like, if I'm going down, everyone's coming down it with me.
We're obviously waiting to hear more about this whole situation, but I really hope that the company itself, the CEO and the producer and everybody involved in all of this, anybody that was an accomplice, like, honestly, I want the East Light to become successful, but if that means that company goes down into shatters and they go somewhere else, like, I'm fine with that, because this company's a piece of crap for doing this.
Agreed.
Like, no type of adult should be A, taking advantage of kids to make money, and then B, beating them for no damn reason. Like, they had an evil, like,
they have issues
intention
in their mind.
Yeah.
It's not cool, everybody. So 100% the East Light have our support in any aspect.
Yeah.
We're talking about comebacks now, folks. Whoop, whoop. Let's go. There's been a
Let's get it.
let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. There's been some great comebacks this week that have really impressed me, actually. I'm really impressed with a lot of the comebacks this week. First, we're going to talk about Dua Lipa. Her album came out with her collaboration with Blackpink called Kiss and Makeup. I guess this technically isn't a comeback, but it is pretty great that Dua Lipa put Blackpink on a track with her. And I love the track. I love Dua Lipa. And I think her and Blackpink meshed really well together.
Yes.
And the subject of the song is very scandalous, and I loved that Blackpink was a part of it.
And this might be the only thing we get for them for a while, since Jenny's going to go solo for a little bit.
Yeah, Jenny's going solo.
That's right. I really love that this, it's like, we've recently seen a lot of, like, K-pop group featuring Western artists, but now this is, like, Western artists featuring K-pop
A K-pop group, yeah.
And that so it's actually like in an album that is sold, like, you know, everywhere here. And I know BTS's album is sold at Target and things like that and Walmart, but that doesn't mean that it's not a K-pop shop where you can buy any album you want. But
right, so like Nicki fans weren't going out buying BTS's album, but like Dua Lipa's fans,
people are going out and buying Dua Lipa's album, which has Blackpink on it. Yeah,
exactly. So I'm like, that's super great, and I think the song fits Blackpink so well.
Their voices went really well together.
Yeah, like the sound wise, the lyrics. I'm like, this is like, it works out. It worked out so well, because it could have been like just like a random song, and then they put, you know, randomly Blackpink all singing together. Like, yeah, oh, okay, that was a feature.
Yeah, you're right. No, I loved it. Dua Lipa has a really great way of making music very unique and very different. If you guys have listened to her album, she's incredible. So, like, when I heard she was collaborating with Blackpink, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. And then this song, I was just like, well, I expected greatness, and that's what I got.
Yeah. Also, like, the fact that she, like, hung out with them, and they're, like, friends, and they keep in touch now. It's not just like, yo, let's do this collab. Okay, cool. Like, she actually went over there and hung out, and they had a great time. Or did they go to LA? I don't know. I don't remember. But
she's in their age range. Like, they're all the same age. So
yeah, that's why I thought it was really cool.
Anyway, another collab was Wendy and John Legend.
Yes.
Wendy and John Legend did a song called "Written in the Stars." Well, I mean, it's John Legend, so of course it's great.
We ain't fans of Wendy, but this song was alright, I guess. It was good.
I was about to say Wendy was a questionable choice,
but maybe this is her apology.
It was all part of SM's plan. Okay, they were like, you gotta do this. You gotta do this one to clean your name, okay? And then everybody's like,
we're gonna put you in a song with a minority, which you are, but you seem to have a problem with them. So we're gonna put you in a song with one.
But not only you're gonna sing with him, but you're gonna be lusting after him and giving your phone numbers.
Talking about now that you mentioned that with the music video, I loved that in the music video, like cinematography wise, they used a lot of low lighting and with the red light. Like, it was so beautiful to see. Like, it just looked like so mysterious, but like romantic.
It was,
at the same time, not really.
Because it was written in the stars. It's dark, and you meet this guy or this girl, and it's kind of like, I just met you, I don't know much about you, but like, hey, so it is like mysterious. It went well with the concept of the song.
Yeah, and then the harmonization between their voices, I just want to say, wow.
Yeah, I agree. Wendy's a great vocalist.
She is. She's made some questionable decisions, but she is a great vocalist, and I did really enjoy the song. And I'm a Red Velvet stan, so I guess
I'm a Red Velvet too, girl. I love Red Velvet.
Me too.
Well, moving on to other cute things then. We have April, who came back with Oh, My Mistake. And the first time I watched this music video, I literally said, this screams Terika. I know you guys don't know Terika.
She was the director, didn't you know? And also the stylist.
No, the song they're super cute, and I like the song because, like, it was really cutesy, but it had, like, weird little, like, my mistake, like, the break parts of it were kind of, like, culty, like, chanty, and I'm really into that, like, witchy type. It reminded me of
We Love a
Kristen, that part where they're just like, ba da 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 da.
Oh, yeah.
Da. Like, I really like that part in that song because it's kind of like, ooh, are we casting a spell? Like, I don't know, it just
the funny
sounded really...
thing was, I was watching this,
I cast a spell on you.
And then I think of April because, you know, someone from card used to be in April.
Uh-huh.
So, like, I think about it and I'm like, damn, she just would not go with this whatsoever.
She really
like,
wouldn't,
no.
yeah.
It
I
wouldn't.
was like, it was a
wouldn't
very
work
smart
out.
decision for her. But then I think about cutie little Nugget from the unit, and I'm like, she would be perfect for this. Why did she leave April?
I know.
It's so cute. They're so cute. They're so cute. And I like
But
the
I
song.
really like the song itself. It was like very retro and like 80s retro. And it reminded me all the graphics and things. I was just like, all right, Saved by the Bell. I see how it is.
You're right.
Or
Like, but it
Clueless.
was-
They had a lot of Clueless like patterns
Clueless,
and clothing.
yeah.
And they had like the little VHS.
I do want to say though, they do have a lyric in there, and it was just like, "Oh, beauty is a sin. Okay, it's my fault. Like it's my fault for being pretty," type thing, and that I made you crazy about me, and that's why they're like, "Oh, my mistake," but
Uh-huh.
they're like not. It's like being sarcastic because then they're just like, "Oh, like just come here to me," basically, and I'm just like, this is a great concept. A great music video. It's so bright and like just I don't know anything, like I really don't know anything about April like that, but this song I've been listening to it a lot since it came out.
But moving on to Crush, who made a comeback with a song called None. I'm so happy. I love him so much. Anyway, did you guys listen to it?
I saw the video. He like ushered
Yeah.
out in the rain, singing about his pain.
Yeah.
I didn't see the music video, but
I
I heard
mean-
the song and I like absolutely love it. It's like
The first thing I thought about when I watched his music video was his dog.
Was what?
Do you? His dog.
His dog. Oh.
I don't know
I was
why.
like, excuse me, what?
I just thought about his dog. I'm like, yeah, you're right. Bark,
But
bark.
anyway,
Bark, bark.
the bark bark. The song is pretty much about being madly in love with someone and them leaving you, and like there's 3 specific lyrics. 2 of them go together, and then there's another one. But there was one that's like, he said like, without mercy, you took my heart away, and I was like, damn, who hurt you, my boy? Like,
Wow.
who did this to you? And then he was singing like about how, you know, they had such great times, and like, why did she leave? And then he said something like, maybe the lyrics to the song don't mean anything to you at all. And then I'm just like, wow, like,
Wow, I feel that. It's like he wrote that about my experience at
Who
the
hurt
BTS concert when Hobie would come to me for 0.2 seconds and then rip my heart away. And it's like my hat that I had customized for him didn't mean anything at all. Sigh. Sigh, my bitter. It's fine. No, Crush is great, and I really like the song.
But hey, Crush is talking about Crush. He is going on tour soon out
Yes.
on this side, so go and see him if you can. But if you're
He's
too
great.
broke from
I will be
everything
there.
else, then I mean, hey, get a credit card.
he's coming to Seattle, so I
Don't
will
listen to Carolina. Don't get a credit card. Make smart financial decisions. If you can see
Yeah,
Crush,
don't be
that's
like
great.
us. Don't be like us and have like
Please don't
7
be
maxed
like
out
us.
credit cards all spent on K-pop. Don't do
Oh
that.
my god,
Don't do that.
seriously.
But speaking of vocal legends, Zion T came back with Hello Tutorial with his album ZZZ, featuring Sulgi from Red Velvet.
Yes.
Love this song, y'all.
It's
I
so
love it.
cute.
So
I love it. I love like the concept of it. Like there's
I
this like,
loved
and you
it.
know what? The whole concept of like them being inside of the thing, like that one movie with the cartoons and stuff, and your
Inside Out!
emotions, and it's like they're controlling and they're trying, but they're messing up all the time. I'm like, wow, this is my life. I cannot.
Yep,
It's so
I
good.
can't do
When I
It's
saw it, I was like,
such
this
a
is literally
good song.
Inside Out. Like, I love it.
Their voices go so well together too. I was shook at how well their voices go together. But it was the lyrics are adorable as well.
Yes, it's like they
and
need a
there's-
tutorial to say hello because
Yeah,
they can't
and
just normally do it.
The part where it transitions from Zianti's part to Sugi's part, where she's like, I can see it written all over your cute dumb face, and I'm like, oh my god,
That's how I feel all the time when you like see it. It's like, he's so stupid, or she's so stupid and cute, and I love it.
it's so cute. And then like the little like kid versions they had of themselves.
yes.
So
It was
cute.
just such a cute video, such a cute concept. And honestly, the whole album is so good.
Of course.
Like, Zion T, like, everything he touches, like, turns to gold. And, like, we've been waiting forever for him to come back ever since he
Seriously.
fucking signed with YG, anyway. But we've been waiting forever. And it was, oh, it's so worth it. He's so good. Why is he so good? Please. It's such a good song too, and it's so like mellow and chill.
But
and,
that's like everything that I expect from Science. Like whenever I'm ready to hear a Science song or album, I know that I need to be chill out. Like I need to just be sitting,
so
or
good.
or doing
good
nothing
study
and
music.
listen.
Okay, it's like when you're taking a bath and you first get in and it's really hot, like it's like super soothing or whatever, but then it starts to get cold and you're like, oh, well, I gotta drain a little bit of this cold water out and fill it up with new hot water, and then the warm water just slowly becomes hot water. That's how it was. It was like I went in with hot water, it got cold and nice and mellow, but then Sugi came in and it became hot again, and it was just like, yes, is that. I know it's such a weird metaphor, but that's how I felt when I was listening to the song.
An incredible metaphor. But, like, with you talking about water so much, let's move on to Lay.
It's because Jimin dyed his hair blue.
Oh my God.
No.
Can we not talk about Jimin? Everyone knows that I get so flustered and hot, I start sweating.
That's it. It's the hot water.
It's like a bath.
It's a bath.
It's like a bath. Let it shower
In his
over
sweat.
you.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. But
You
talking about water, I'm gonna say moving on to Lay with Nama Nana, because in his video, okay, listen, the song's a bop, but in his music video,
the song's
he's
a bop,
in like
but the lyrics are so cringy.
and like he's in a random.
The song title gives me Minion vibes.
But what I was saying, it's related to water, because I like in the music video, it's like he's in like this random, either deserted island or like just a desert. I'm sorry, not a desert.
He's in
island.
Egypt.
He's
I'm
in
just
a
gonna say
desert,
that there were pyramids and little.
but it's like all this like water randomly, and it's like this magic world, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? But
I was confused.
it's
I was
confuddled.
confuddled.
But when he was like, I'm hot like wasabi, I'm like, please no. Fix it.
Yo, the lyrics,
Pause.
the song's a bop, but the lyrics are so cringy to me.
I know. I'm just like,
Leave
why?
my sheep king alone.
That's the only thing that I can complain about. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'll be bopping to the song. And then literally the moment he said, I'm hot like wasabi, I had to stop it. I paused it. I'm like, did he just say?
Same.
How else were you supposed to reference how hot
wait.
he is? He had to give you an example. And wasabi just happened to
then why
ride
the
with the
heck
previous word. So
In
it
his
worked.
super sexy shirtless scene, it was all dark. I'm like, excuse me?
If you hot like wasabi, shouldn't there be some green lighting?
Oh my God.
Creative
As the
director.
sheep queen, I have to defend
As the
him. It's
sheep
a
queen.
bop.
She's like, this is injustice to Libras.
Seriously. And I'm out here trolling it either way.
That's because you're a Libra, but you're not a Libra sheep. It's a different connection that we have. Jeez. You weren't born in 91. You don't count right now.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
We're a week apart. Let us live.
Erica's going through it.
Going through the
I
most
love
because
Lay,
of
but I
Jixing.
get it. I'd be like, boo. I can't.
Terrica and Yixing sitting in
I haven't listened to the album yet. I heard it's good, but I'm gonna have to listen to it. I did like the song though, but like it's one of the songs where you just bob to it, like kind of like most of the songs now. You don't really pay attention to the lyrics. You just kind of
You don't pay attention to the lyrics, yeah.
Bop to it. Yeah.
It's like me with Pabian. Like, I try not to listen to the lyrics. Just bop to it.
But you just,
Both my China Kings making cringy ass songs. I love it.
But they had to try to bring hip hop back to China. The lyrics couldn't be too raunchy. They already trying to get him off TV.
But speaking of which, EXO's comeback is coming up in that teaser trailer. Woo!
Oh my God.
Yes!
Boy.
Oh my God.
So from one sexy man to another, my giant carrot, Kim Donghan, has come back with his album.
Yes. Oh my God. Okay, listen. I just want to say that I knew that this was going to be sexy, but I didn't know it was going to be sexy.
It's actually a lot different than what I thought it was. Like the feel of the music, I thought it was gonna be a lot darker. I guess because I wasn't thinking.
I
outside
thought
the box.
so too.
Okay, I was
But-
like night, yeah.
Let me just talk about this real quick. Like Goodnight Kiss, just you. He didn't have to go that hard. Like he did not.
It was necessary.
But it was definitely necessary.
It was 1,000% necessary.
Like he didn't have to, but he did it, and I'm glad that he did.
Let me tell you something about Kim Donghan. He is the next. Right now he's still small. He's still living his life as a tiny solo artist. But soon he gonna have a come up. He gonna be like motherfucking Taemin.
I knew that was
like
coming.
The icon of sexy. And I am here for it.
Sometimes I forget he's your bias because Carolina's always screaming about him, and he reminds me so much of Yu-Gi-Oh. I always forget.
There was a point. Okay,
that's my man.
I already told y'all that there was a point in JBJ that I was just like a double bias. Okay, and it was Kenta and Donghan. And now that Donghan is a solo artist, then there we go.
I can't relate. Kenta is.
Wait, what?
Kenta's fine.
Kenta is Cynthia's man as well.
That's right. But I just thought it was so funny because she was always screaming about Kenta, but she's like, "This is not my bias." Kenta! And I was just like, okay.
The funny thing is how she didn't scream about Donghan that much when he was in JBJ, but now that he's solo.
Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
I'm
Yeah,
just putting
that
out there.
Listen,
I'm just putting that out
because
there.
it's like Kenta was doing other things too, so I was looking at him. But then Donghan was always I just double bias. It went to the end, like JBJ was about to break up, and I was like a double bias.
Anyway, we're not gonna continue this fight. Next.
There was an outfit that was like a jacket with the collar, but there wasn't a shirt attached to the collar. It was just the collar, and you saw the chesticles. And
it was great. It's Donghan is really gonna be the next like big solo artist. I feel
he's gonna be like the king of sexy. Like it's gonna be him.
Sexy.
Call My Name is also a bop. You guys should just listen to the whole album. It's
yeah. Because Born, I was like, oh my god, all the feels. Because he said it's been a year, and I'm like, stop it, don't do this.
All right, so we're gonna bring back this segment that we used to do,
Stand Corner.
And then we forgot about. Well, we didn't forget about it. It was just we talked so much that we couldn't fit it. But now we're going to make a point to bring it back.
Stand Corner this week is a group. I don't know if they're technically a rookie group because there's a lot of history.
They've been around.
I looked them up. 2015 is officially like their debut. It's a group called VAV. They just recently came back with a song called Señorita, and it's a bop.
Yeah, I know. Like I was looking. So basically, VAV came back now with Señorita. And we were just like, oh, okay, well, let's listen to this. And then we were in a VAV vortex. Because we found out about these members in like 2 minutes. Like,
I was the rest of the group chat. We're like, guys, did you know about this? Oh my god, look at this guy. What about this?
I was like, I went into the video and then like we have a group chat obviously for the podcast, and I was like, I was like, you guys, Stan Train, Destination VAV, let's go. And now this is where we are.
Yep.
Listen, they said mamacita. I said, what's your name?
Right. Okay, so first of all, I think it's funny. Like, you know, we looked it up and like VAV, I thought that they were a newer group. And then we find out, you know, actually they debuted in 2015, but they lost 3 members, gained 3 more. Yeah. And then they started promoting as them. And, you know, and this group came out and I was listening to the song and I'm like, all right. This is a Latin-inspired, like a Latin vibe, which is very popular in K-pop nowadays. And I'm feeling
which I'm here for.
Yes. Exactly. Pronunciation on point. And when this man said, Viva was, as I was like, La vida
Viva
loca.
La vida loca.
Viva la vida loca, mamacita. And I was like, oh, we gotta stand. We
gotta
stand right now.
But then I was like, in the back of my head, do you really want a Latino woman? Because I can make that happen for you.
Right? I'm saying, but honestly, so basically this has been in like less than 24 hours.
Less than like 5 hours.
Yeah, right. It's like, it was like literally like 5 hours before we did this.
And now we're trying our best to be, I believe,
then I got,
vamps.
Yeah.
I
got into it. I don't know.
I think it is.
But I got into it more, and like I'm looking up like the members and shit, and then I see that Yoonho, who was in No Mercy, which I love because Monster X is in this group, and he was one of the ones that I've been staring at, and I was like, oh my god, I've loved you since No Mercy, and this is what you're doing now. I love it. I was like, yes.
Also, when they just recently finished doing like a mini tour, right? Because I think one of our mutuals went and they did those really cute
Yeah.
photo op things
Yeah,
where they
yeah.
got to hug them and like do these cute boyfriend
and
poses.
the Polaroids.
Yeah, the Polaroids. Wow, we messed up, guys.
We really
We got into them right after they came here. It's like
Now
me
they're
with
gonna-
EXO all over
Oh my
again.
god, it's
That's-
BTS and the Red Bullet all over again. I'll never get to meet them though.
Oh my gosh.
I might get to meet VAV, but I'll never get to meet BTS. Ever.
Terica, I don't need that negativity, okay?
But
you
yeah.
know, yeah, the song is really, really good. Again, like, it's very the Latin vibe, you know, that K-pop is being inspired by nowadays a lot. And, you know, they're dancing. Their voices are super, like, incredible.
They're good.
and
Yeah.
They're really good.
yeah. I was just surprised that when I found out they were like 2015, I'm like, wow, I've been sleeping on them this long, I guess.
Yeah, no.
No, the thing
We
that
played
surprised me
ourselves.
more, I went into it thinking, oh my god, they're all like babies. They were born in like 96. Nah! There's some of them that are older than me. I said, hallelujah.
No. Leadermans, though, wow. Wow.
Just wow.
Stay tuned to who our actual bias will
Lou.
be
Oh wait, what?
in the week.
Yeah, mine's is a three. I'm in a three-way, like, confuddled situation right now, so we'll see how it goes.
She got a bloop two of them, so we'll see.
Oh my
Nah,
god.
maybe I'll just triple bias.
We'll see what happens.
Oh my god, no.
Triple bias.
But we can see.
So in conclusion, Stan, VAV.
But yeah, VAV, if there's any fans of VAV out there that want to
Please educate us.
Educate
school
me.
us,
Yeah.
school us on VAV, please do. And call us out for saying their
Please.
name wrong. Is it VAV? Is it VAV?
Is it-
I think it's VAV.
What's the T?
But
All I like the way the letters look next to each other, though. The V, the capital A, and the V, they look nice together. It's almost like a smiley face.
Anyway, so song of the week, guys.
Woo! I'll start
Songs
it
of
out.
the
Oh
week.
my god.
Yeah,
I'll
go
start
ahead.
it out. My song of the week is On and On by the Bible writers, JJP.
You've
I love-
read it.
The authors of the Bible, that would have been easy. The Bible writer.
Okay, I'll go next because this week it's not a BTS.
Mine's not either. Oh my god. Character
Yes, in
development.
Spanish.
It's called You're My by Boys Republic.
Oh.
Yes, nice.
Terica?
Mine's not even a K-pop song, but it's featuring a K-pop artist who we talked about last week. My song of the week is, well, I'm anticipating, is If You're Over Me, which is the song that Years and Years did with Key.
Yeah.
I love it so much, and I really hope that this is the
intellectual.
type of music that he makes. I just feel like, I just check it out, people, because Years and Years are great, and Key is great, and yeah.
My song of the week is Moonlight Sonata by Big Star.
I was like, by Beethoven? But no. Okay.
But yeah, I love Big Star, you know, Field Dog, my boy. Also, any fans of ATs, next week we have a very exciting announcement on the podcast, so make sure you listen to it.
And it'll be a special episode anyway, so listen.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great episode.
Halloween.
Oh my
It's
god.
Halloween. It's gonna be a spooktacular.
It's gonna be
Time to get spooky.
So whether you are on the stand train to VAV, VAB, whatever they're called, or you're just, you know, okay in your little BTS bubble,
Oh my
remember
God.
to always
Fangirl!